It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspects in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is not Kindred. A witness heard him breathing heavily.
A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Well, Santiago is said to be human. A hunter.
That's what they say.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
They killed Marlowe well before dusk. The killer can walk in the daytime.
You've already said they're not kindred, so that's no surprise.
Huh. Yeah. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Oh, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
cores. The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Perhaps a ghoul? They can be enhanced by the blood they drink. If their donor was powerful enough, they could be strong.
Keen insight, Detective. So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul. Loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the Rebar killer, Detective?
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the Rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That you're a monster, and will happily wreck your own city so long as you can stand on the rubble.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
You have been busy, Da. First the Sabbat, and now the IAO. The arm of the law is long, is it not?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. These are not Emma's earrings, but she wears them when she wishes to appear wealthy, to strip gullible young men of their wallets and their virtue.
I will deal with this. What do you most fear?
The same thing all wise kindred fear. The beast taking control. Losing what's left of my humanity and myself. Becoming something worse. It is a difficult balance between the urge to punish wrongdoers and not letting the lust for violence take over. I hunt those who deserve it. Mortal oath breakers or those who break the law of the Camarilla.
You are wise to work with the Camarilla. This city is rife with dishonesty and devils. I am glad we can rely on you to help.
You think I'm stupid, Nomad? You are just as manipulative as the rest of them, but not as subtle. I will assist when it suits me, not when you blow your whistle.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
Just a few more nights, and I can get out of here. Convince the master. Jesus Christ! Damn it!
What was that? Fuck! Fuck! Get back here! Ah, fuck!
Do me a favor, check with me. You're fucking dead.
ghost target dealt with. We should let him know.
Slow night. I'm so bored.
I was hoping to see you again soon, Milo. So, Emma will not return again for her earrings? I will be sorry not to see her. But justice must be served.
Be well.
The court seemed pleased that you tidied up those hunters, dear. Perhaps you might tidy up your appearance, too.
You have something for me to do?
You'll find a package on my contact's usual spot, atop the police department building. I believe they're on high alert due to recent events, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Very well. Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
Close a down hole in the wall. Can't be fucks.
Hands on your head! Using lethal force! Sidearm engaged! Huh?
Oh, thin blue line just got a bit
Taking out
thinner.
the target! Dispatch, I've lost them. Might need some support here.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
How do you fare on this dreadful night?
The goods from the police station.
Excellent. I look forward to sorting through this. Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
I look forward to speaking again soon.
Well, here we are. What do you suppose the old bird's after now? Oh, play it careful over any accusations. We only have my memory to go on.
You put down those mortal vermin yet? Goddamn rats get everywhere. Rats with goddamn guns.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. You know the Bank of Seattle? Seems the Sabat are trying to dig in there. We have interests nearby. Can you check it out? They called the leader Sharky, and she and I have history. She's trouble.
I will deal with it. Have a good night.
Christmas again this year. A noble sacrifice.
Run.
Your turn to look. It shall be so.
The fight is here!
Ooh, they deserve that. Hondo will be pleased. Guess our prince awaits.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Fire.
You asked to meet my prince.
Only past formalities. Ryong will do just fine. I still have hunters running around my city. That's gonna be a problem.
Tell me what you know so far.
Tali spotted a group scoping out the glacier. It looked like he'd have to get involved. Until something else drew their attention. I need to know what, and I need those hunters neutralized before they circle back.
Humor me a moment. Say we leave these hunters be.
Que sera sera, right? Can't say I've not considered it. But you don't know what Lou's capable of. If she found out, just a single fuck-up, we shouldn't even be talking about this. With the Anarch situation, for better or worse, we need our court at full strength. Don't mention this again.
I will take care of this. Where can I find these hunters?
We had reports of them near the Aurora pawn shop. Nico was particularly agitated. He wanted to talk to you. I don't need to spell out how bad it would be if they took anyone for questioning. They'd give us up in a single, absent heartbeat. And I couldn't even blame them. Still, try to prevent any unnecessary loss. Wouldn't want to give them more reason. I look forward to your report.
Hunter spotted out near Aurora Pawn. Ryong still doesn't know about Baker. Reckon she's the reason the hunters never made it to the glacier? We should speak to Nico.
You are my sunshine in the storm.
They tell me you have a problem.
Oh, my friend, what have you been up to? I did not expect you to send me such a stray. Be very careful. In my back office.
My thanks. I hope your night is pleasant.
Baker. Now I get it.
So you escaped your companions?
I can feel them. I can taste them. I can sense them with every part of me. They burn like stars. They smell like prey. But you left me to them. To my own men. They could have destroyed me.
That indignance will serve you well as a Bruja. I will be sure to shield your existence from the Prince. Given that many would take your head, your survival is still in the balance. I understand your troops learned of the glacier. You led them here instead.
To the slaughter. Men who used to trust me. Who had lives. Who had families.
You made your bed. Now you shall lie in it forever. Just draw no more attention to Seattle.
I can respect that. So, what now, my sire?
Now, the IAO will still investigate Seattle. We both know that. But you know how your old masters think, how they talk. You will make use of this.
Now's your chance, Fire. If you're gonna point this gun.
Be careful. Seek out your opportunity. Build your strength. But when you are prepared, make sure Glacier Hotel is destroyed, and the spider that lurks at its summit does not escape. Destroy Lou Graham.
Oh, that's one hell of a thing.
I understand. I can do that.
Very good, child. Now disappear as best you can, and do not look back. Perhaps, years from now, we shall meet under different circumstances. Until then, I wish you good night, Mother Hen.
Just Latoya.
Then farewell, Latoya. I should report back to Rion.
And tell her what? That you just effectively doomed her sire. This is quite the pickle.
I was hoping to see you again soon, Milo.
I hear those of your clan suffer a terrible thirst. How do you control it so well?
It's not a well-kept secret, is it? Yes, we have a taste for kindred blood. This is a sin. But is it a sin to punish a sinner? Some kindred deserve to have the tables turned on them. I simply find the ones that have it coming.
Shall we be intimate?
But of course.
Now, I shall be direct.
That is no good, Nomad. Try it the other way around. Fine work, Nomad. I have some ideas for the future.
If it is not too private, will you tell me of your embrace?
I was a soldier in the Second Great War. I followed orders and did things I was not proud of. And after all of it, we were betrayed by our commanders and abandoned. I met a kindred who smelled my rage and asked me if I wanted revenge. She gave me a chance for redemption after every bad thing I ever did. My old commander's wedding ring is around here somewhere, if you'd like to see. It's the one with the finger still in it.
Take care, Nico.
Now this should be interesting. Yes?
I have a report for you about the IAO.
That's so.
Has something happened?
You tell me, Sheriff. Anything you'd like to share?
It sounds like you already know.
But I want to hear it from your mouth. Not just Holly's. The head of the goddamn IAO was certainly a choice. Well, obviously, I'd rather you'd followed protocol. However, despite your occlusion of the truth, I know you acted in the best interests of this court. So, for what it's worth, you have my permission.
As gracious as ever, my prince.
Well, it was that, or final death. Now, your report. Did you handle the rest of the hunters as instructed? Or should I expect any more surprises?
I instructed Baker. You can look forward to a little more independence in the coming nights.
Don't say another word. But between us, well done. Our burden seems lightened. Good work. Now, before you go, I need to hear your long-term intentions. Do you plan to stay in Seattle once this Mark business is resolved?
It is funny. Usually I hear the call to leave, to travel somewhere else. But not now. Not here.
Well, give it time. Maybe try listening a bit harder. You know the way out.
I suppose all that remains now is to check in on Lou Graham. Gotta say, going to beard the monster in her den isn't top of my list, but let's get it out of the way.
Well now.
How can I be of assistance?
Always so obliging. I've been thinking about my big return. Seattle has changed so much these past decades. Funny to think that you should know my city better than even I.
And yet it remains your city, now and forever.
So it does, doesn't it? Tell me honestly, forget for a moment that Ryong is my child and I her sire. Do you think she's a good prince?
She has a sharp mind, strong instincts, and a firm grip.
Is that all it takes these days?
Have I displeased you?
No, dear. It was just a question. I want to walk my streets, bathe in their lamplight, hear my footfalls on the rain-silvered asphalt. I long to hunt again. I'm sure you heard I had to let go of the flea-ridden stray. My first real foray will require a little more scaffolding, as it were. Something you, as sheriff, will facilitate.
Naturally. My services are at your disposal. Whatever you require.
See? This is why I can count on you. You will scout for me. I need eyes on possible hunting grounds. I prefer to inspect the menu before I dine. I'm in the mood for a young female. And since I feel a newfound spring in my step, perhaps someone a little more effervescent. High-spirited. Decadent. Oh, positively lustful. I'm thinking black sheep of an old money dynasty. Oh, still bankrolled by the father she renounces into her third Friday night Cabernet.
There's a thing. We know a blood doll of that vintage. Coincidence?
Black sheep, old money.
Don't forget the Cabernet part. I can't abide a Merlot. A Rioja or a nice Argentinian Malbec would also be acceptable.
I have a notion Mama Lou's a fan of the cooking channel. Makes my teeth tingle.
Don't let me hold you up. I'm positively famished. Just find me a likely spot. And Fire, I want you to know, your service has been noted. Keep it up.
So in a word, what she wants is Verona. And I have an inkling where we'll find the girl.
Where?
The closest thing she has to home. The last place she was truly happy. Atrium. Say, I don't know about this Fire.
Need I remind you that finding Verona was your suggestion?
I know. It's only... Look, the closer we get, the more I find myself, wondering. It'd be throwing a guinea pig to a lion.
Nothing is decided yet.
there. You're quite the looker, aren't you?
I am quite pleased that our paths have crossed. You are unique.
Look, I don't want any of whatever you're on. Thanks.
Well, reckon we have ourselves some options. Let's get back to Lou. Figure out how much we want to spoil her night.
I swear, one more guy tries to listen to something.
Guess we decided against Verona? I doubt Lou will be happy, but she doesn't get to win every time.
You're back. And what delights do you have in store, dear?
The streets of Seattle could not fulfill your more specific requirements. But there are still a few candidates I can recommend.
That is disappointing. No, don't tell me. You found me an activist, didn't you? I can't stand activists. Do they have one of those, what are they called, social media accounts?
No?
Then I suppose they will suffice. Now, will that be all for tonight?
Was it you who branded me?
Fire. That is quite the accusation, given its implications. Are you insinuating that I am Sabat? Just why would I want to destroy all I have built?
That is not what I mean to imply. I simply cannot afford to leave stones unturned while this mark remains.
I thought better of you, Fire, I really did. You wouldn't like me as your enemy. In fact, you should just leave. I don't care. I'm done.
Lou.
Did I stutter? You know, I have the strangest feeling that all the chips are about to scatter across the table. I hope to see you again after they do.
Well, should we see what Sophia has for us? Finally time to sit down with Sophia. Let's hope she has your mark all figured out.